So I got my brand new distributor, guys. It came all the way from China. It does not have a part number. I got it for around $190, and here in Australia it costs around $600 for a distributor. I didn't want to spend that much for it. Hopefully this thing works. So let's go install it. Now before we remove the old distributor, we need to mark it so that the new distributor goes in perfectly in the same way as the old one. Now this is important for its timing, so let's mark the old one. I got the batteries disconnected already. Yeah, we need to disconnect this one first. So we got that out of the way. We'll remove this wire as well. Just push this clip inside and this should come out. And that's it. Okay, so now it's easy to mark. So this is how I mark the distributor. So we should go by the same measurement on the new distributor as well. Just calculate this distance. And before that, we must make sure that the distributor's rotor is pointed in the same direction as well. So you need to remove the distributor cap, and then you need to remove the distributor, because the distributor rotor of the new one should be in the same direction as the old one. So that's important. Now this is how the new distributor looks like, and as you can see, these edges are different, and you got to see how the old one is when you remove them, and they should go inside the same direction as the old one. We obviously need to remove the distributor cap as well so that we can see the rotor inside. Yeah, these are two 7mm screws which you can remove. As soon as you remove these, the distributor cap should come out. So the distributor cap is out. Now all you have to remember is that make sure that this rotor is pointing that direction, towards the right. So when you put the new distributor in, the rotor should be pointing in that direction. So we removed these connectors over here, even this as well. Okay. Now just gently wiggle out the distributor. It should come out easily. And after it comes out, then we'll have to remove these two tubes, one on top and one at the bottom. It's better to mark it down right now, T, and this is bottom, B. Let's wiggle it out. Just wiggle it gently. It should come out. Yeah, it came out. Now you can see that that position is pointing towards the right, so that you got to be careful about. The grooved part is pointing towards the right. So we got the old distributor out. Now we need to mark the new distributor the same way as we marked it on the old one. So the wiring is completed. How I did was, I connected the black wire to this black wire, and the single blue wire that came from the new distributor, I split it into two blue wires and connected it this way as it was in the old distributor. So now we have the original connectors. So now next step is, I finished marking the new distributor as well. It's as close to the old one. So this is where the bolt should come, and this is where it should align with on the engine. Yeah, over there. So this mark over here should align with this, with that yellow mark over there. So yeah, so let's do it right now. So try inserting it. It should go in. Just keep adjusting the rotor positions until it goes in. It will go in one position finally. So with a bit of wiggling around, I got the distributor in. It's aligned properly here, but the issue here right now is that the rotor cap is pointing a bit upwards. In the old distributor, the rotor was pointing this way, a bit more down, but this is pointing up. I'm not sure if this will cause an issue, but anyway, we'll try installing it and we'll try starting the engine and we'll see if it works. So now we'll have to tighten all the bolts. We'll have to tighten 2 bolts over here, then we'll have to install the distributor cap. So let's do that next. So we'll have to carry on the ignition wires from here, exactly from here to this, like this will come in this position. So you have to copy it exactly the same way. Next we'll install the 2 bolts that will tighten the distributor. So I tightened both the distributor bolts. So the distributor is pretty steady right now. Now let's connect all the other wirings. I think all the connections are good right now. I believe I've connected everything. The intake pipe, all that I'll connect later. Now I'll just connect the battery terminal and we'll try starting the engine. Still isn't starting. Oh man. So unfortunately the car isn't starting after I tried to fix it. Now I'm going to tow the car to the mechanic. I called up a recovery truck, so they're coming right now. It costs around $120. So my mechanic got back to me and he told me that the issue was with the distributor that we got from China. It wasn't the right one. So I finally got a used distributor from eBay with the same model number. Since no one's manufacturing new ones anymore, this is all I could get. So I'll give this to my mechanic and hopefully this should fix the starting issue for us. And the price of this distributor was $285. So welcome back guys. My mechanic finally fitted the distributor which I got from eBay, and that actually fixed the cold start issue. Now the car's starting perfectly fine. Now most of you might be wondering, why am I riding my motorbike instead of the Mazda if the issues are fixed? Unfortunately, once the starting issue was fixed, my mechanic found out that there is another issue with the car. It is a heating problem. The heating issue unfortunately has come back again. If the car is driven for 1 hour or more, the car starts heating up, but if the aircon is on, it doesn't heat. So it's a strange issue which even my mechanic isn't able to rectify yet. He tried the engine flush a few times. We changed the thermostat and the switch, but still the issue is not solved, and that's why the car is still with the mechanic and I'm riding my bike. But for the purpose of this DIY video, all you have to do is just follow the same things that I've taught you before regarding fitting the distributor with the timing and stuff. If you do that perfectly, you will have no issues, but you must have a working distributor with you. If it's a faulty one like the one I had, the car won't start. So make sure you get a good working distributor to rectify your cold start issue. So now I'm going to sum up the total cost of all the parts involved in fixing this cold start issue. Starting with, I had to put in a brand new battery. The car refused to start and the battery cost me $150 from Repco. I got the used distributor from eBay for $285. Then I paid the mechanic $134 for installing the distributor and troubleshooting the problem. Then I installed new ignition leads, spark plugs, rotor caps, and the rotor. That cost me $180, and then I paid for towing the car from my home to the mechanic. That cost me $120. So all in all, my total damage was $869. I'll update you guys about the heating issue in another vlog later. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog and found it informative and useful. If you did, please do hit the like button and do consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't done already. Until next time, this is Dan signing out. Bye bye.